And although we couldn't meet in person for rehearsals because all the actors were from all around the country, and also we had COVID on top of this, so all rehearsals were happening online. So can you tell us a little bit more about your experience of working with Alessandro as a director?
Well, we initially started with Sonia as a character, just working her out, understanding her, getting to know her, and then went through the script, literally scene by scene, working out what she wanted in the scene, what was going on in the scene, what she was feeling in the scene, everything. So it was very helpful in creating her through line from the start to the finish.
How long was your rehearsal? I think it was like about a month. You were meeting every week.
Yeah, weekly for hours, and just talk about every aspect of her and what's led her to this point, her past experiences, her relationships with her mum, with Katherine, with her dad, her sister, what she wants in life, what she wants from her studies, and everything. It's very, very, very useful.
I've never done that kind of process where you deep dive line by line your character. And at first, I was a bit resistant to it. And I think the reason why I was resistant to it, not because it was wrong, it was just because it was different. And it was a totally different process to how I would normally work. And once I kind of stopped resisting it, I actually really started enjoying kind of the process of going, oh, right, now I've taken kind of this out of the equation, I can actually realise why we're deep diving into this. And Alessandro was so generous with the amount of feedback he'd let me give. Do you know what I mean? If I said, now I've got to know Katherine a bit, I'm not quite sure she would say that. Or, you know, and he was, and we would agree and disagree on a fair few things. And it was nice. It was nice to have that that kind of relationship with the director, that you are being listened to, but also, you know, you are challenged as well.
I really enjoyed working with Alessandro a lot, and I felt we were very much on the same page. It was a very fluid session that we did online together through Zoom. Not every decision was made, but quite a lot of the anchored decisions were made. So I could go away and learn the script and have some solid things to play with it within that we both agreed on, that we felt comfortable about. And there were a couple of things I think that we left later at the end, partly because I think getting that end of the script was quite challenging. It had to make sense to everybody. It was a very positive experience, and I felt set ready. And I did have some time with Hannah, I think, and we had a read online, and that was great. The chemistry was really good. I don't think Zoom is the best for us actors. I found it very difficult, especially table reads and stuff. It's really hard because you can't bring any subtlety in. You have to kind of perform maybe bigger than you'd want because no one can hear you.
I think I probably had a couple of hours with him, maximum. And I think we got to how Simon's character would be very quickly between us, because I had already sort of discovered him in the cell tapes of the audition. So I think we were both on the same page from the beginning. He was asking me all sorts really about Simon. You know, and I was saying, right, okay, I haven't really thought about that. So I'd think, and then I'd go, well, I suppose, and then I'd not done that for a long time with a director. Sometimes, especially with filming, sometimes directors just, you're in, you film, that's it, move on. Where he sort of wanted to get to the essence of the character. So I found that really interesting. And also that he was just a really nice guy, which is always helpful. Because again, in this industry, as you probably know, sometimes you don't get very nice people. He was very respectful, but also knew what he wanted, which was good. You know, sometimes directors don't know what they want and they look to the actors. You know, they ask the actors on set, and what do you think? But he knew where we were going, but was still open to you making suggestions.
From my perspective as a producer, who obviously wants to film be made in time and into the tight schedule and not going over time, and it was quite a challenging filming, as you know, I felt that if you wouldn't have had those rehearsals before, probably the shooting would take much longer if you were discussing the characters on set. But I was feeling, from what I saw on set, that all the actors actually knew what they are doing. So apart from blocking, Alessandro didn't have much work to do with you because all of you were already in characters and in their inner world and understanding them.